Hello golfers out there in Facebook land. I almost said YouTube. I'm getting all my social media platforms mixed up. But everybody out there in Facebook land who's looking for a swing tip. And thanks for joining me again for backyard golf lessons. My name's Jess Frank. I'm a PGA golf professional here in South Florida. I teach at Deer Creek Golf Club in Deerfield Beach, Florida. And I'm here to help you with your game. And during this time of all the courses being shut down in South Florida, hopefully this tip finds you well and you can apply it to your game. And that's why I'm here. I've been a South Florida person now for the past, a long time, since 1993. Been a PGA golf professional since 2001. I've been playing golf my entire life, and I want to bring you some knowledge from the lesson tee. Unfortunately, I don't get to teach right now because our course is closed, but hopefully, like I said, these tips will help you play better golf once you can get back out on the course. And I always recommend to my students to always go out and practice at least 10 or 15 minutes a night in their backyard anyhow. So why not bring you some tips and drills that can help you learn how to practice in your backyard. And so we've covered a lot of things. We've covered grip, we've covered setup and posture, we've covered the takeaway, we've covered the top of the swing, we've covered the downswing, impact, just past impact, and now I want to just go with the finish. And why is the finish so important? A lot of people say, well, the ball's gone already. Why do you have to worry about your finish? Well, let me tell you something. The finish really dictates how well you hit a golf ball and where the ball goes and how it flies, how high it flies, how low it flies. Flighting your golf ball is super important. And you'll see the best players in the world that 80% of their golf swings are usually in a range where they're not making full finishes. I mean, sure, they're making a full finish off the driver, hitting some super long 3-woods or super long irons, but for the most part, they have controlled finishes. And so what I like to tell people and how to teach them, and I always like to start with the end in mind. So even when I'm teaching a beginner golfer, I'm always teaching them the finish, how to get to the finish. So here's the drill for you. What you can do is you can put the club right out in front of you, hold it right up here, work on your grip. You can hold it up right here. And so I'm gonna have you just go ahead and turn forward to your finish. So if you're a right-handed golfer, you're gonna turn towards your finish, okay? And what you're doing here is that as I turn towards my finish, I'm also tilting towards my finish. So I'm going to my finish and I'm holding it right here. So you can see is that I have a very structured finish. I see all the time on the lesson tee, I'll do it from behind, is that most people go like this and they finish with their club smack down their back. No control, no face control, no shaft control, and so that's really hurting their path. So if one of the things that I've learned a lot from Andy Plummer and Stack and Tilt with the finish is if you tilt back, if you lean back, you tilt to the right, and you move forward, this is an awesome way to finish. So if you could just work on that to go to your finish. So when you swing, I'll show you my swing here. As I go to my finish, as you can see, it's very controlled. It's not just a slap of the hands. My arms aren't wiggling all over the place. So I want to control the direction. I want to control the start direction. I want to control the ball flight. I want to control the distance. I want to control contact. And you can learn all those things by controlling your finish. One of the great things that I've always heard is hit hard, stop fast. If you can hit the ball hard and stop fast, you're going to hit a lot of good golf shots. And so that's something for full swing. Also for short game, if I see a lot of people taking their short game swings and their hands and arms are going all over the place, or they're like whipping the club back away from them. Let's do that where you take it through and hold your finish. So that's for short shots. So you can do it for all the different parts of your game. So that's super, super important. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm really, honored that people are watching and tuning in and taking these tips. I've had people mention that they're really getting some good use out of it, so I'm really happy for that. I've been fortunate. I've had a ton of great success in instruction over the years, and I just always like giving back. That's why I have my YouTube channel, and I'm pretty much all over the social media platforms. I also have my website, jessfrankgolf.com, my YouTube channel, Jess Frank Golf Academy, Jess Frank Golf Academy on YouTube, where I'm building that. I always appreciate if anybody goes to the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel, that if you just subscribe and leave a comment on one of the videos, subscribe, turn on your notifications, leave a comment. We really appreciate that as well. And so, and again, today's backyard golf lesson, the finish, and how it's so important to control your finish. Now, there's different types of finishes too. Now, if you want to hit a draw, one of the great tips I heard from Nick Faldo is when you finish, let's point the butt of the club towards the target. So if you want to hit a draw, point the butt of the club towards the target. And what does that do? That helps have the club swing a little bit more into out. It also helps the face close a little bit more through the shot. So that's a great way for you to hit a draw if you're struggling with slicing. But my preference for finishes, again, even for, this goes for every level of player, but definitely somebody who is looking to hit the ball more solid. This is the drill I use in a lot of my golf lessons when people come see me, is that I have them hold the club right up in front of me. I have them, I'll do it this way. I have them lean back, I have them tilt to the right, and I have them turn through. And what that does, I'll do it this way. Tilt back, tilt to the right, turn forward, and you can see is that I have a very structured finish. My arms aren't up over my head, they're not up over my shoulder, they're really in a structured position. And in fact, that is an awesome way to have your swing in your finish position, because it really controls the club face, it controls the shaft, you control the handle, so it's a great way for you to hit really solid golf shots. And I always say, let's start with small swings, work our way up to full swings. So from maybe hip height in the backswing here, go ahead and go right through to the follow through. And you can see, this is also called the umbrella finish, and controlling the trajectory of the ball with the umbrella finish and controlling your hands and arms. So it's something that I know can help your game, because I've seen it. It's helped in my game. It's helped in lots of the golfers I help in their games. There's just so many times I see golfers on the range and their finish is like all over the place. It's like, they hit a shot and then they whip the club back. So make sure you have a structure in your finish. That's super important. What this does, as you swing around, notice how the club face is looking towards the camera and then starts to look away from the camera, okay? That is huge on controlling the club face so it doesn't shut and it doesn't open too much. You're controlling the face to the arc. You're tracing the arc. You're following the arc. You can start with little swings and they're right up in front of you and they're looking right in a mirror. You're just controlling the arc. Notice here is that there's no flipping of the hands. You're not flipping the club closed. Also, what this does is this gets your trail hand over your lead hand. So there's just so many good things in this little drill here that you can do and you can use. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'm trying to go on Facebook Live every day, bringing you some golf tips while we're shut down. This is something that I'm very passionate about. I love teaching the game. I love helping golfers play better. I love teaching beginners. I'm extremely patient. I know how challenging the game can be, but I have a simple and easy way for people to learn how to play, improve their games, and it's something, like I said, I just have a passion and love to teach. And so just to go back to kind of review this little drill here that I have, if I hold the club in front of me to get to your proper finish, you tilt back a little bit, tilt to the right, and turn forward to the camera, and you will see that my arms are very structured. And also what you'll see is that the club face is tracing the arc. It's never flipping closed or laying open. It's controlling the arc. It's controlling the arc of the swing and around. And it's also working on your hand path, it's working on your arms, it's working on it's actually giving you the ability to hit the ball more solid. It's something that I super strongly believe in, and I know it can help your game to go to the finish. Like I said, I just see too many golfers out there who swing the club, and it's just, there's no structure in the finish. The finish is super important, even though people are like, well, the golf ball's gone. Well, it's everything that's happening before that's making you go to a proper finish. So just think of that. If you start with the finish and you start with working on how that club is positioned in your finish, and then you work back and you work through, you'll be amazed at how many straight shots you're going to hit. And you're also going to gain distance, because now your wrists aren't collapsing too soon. Now you're in a much more powerful position. One of the things that gets a big misconception out there is grip pressure. People are like, well, you should hold the club like a bird, like Sam Snead said. And basically, Sam Snead had super strong hands. So that was his feel. He had to feel like his hands were soft on the club. But for most people, they don't have that strength in their hands and wrists and forearms. And so they have to feel the club, they have to squeeze the club a little bit more. I'm not telling you to take a death grip, but I'm saying let's get a little bit more structure in the arms and how the club moves through the shot, okay? And especially right to the finish. So I hope this helps. I hope this video finds all of you safe and healthy and spending some time with your loved ones that I know, in our busy lives, we start to look past a little bit. So hope all is well. And like I said, if you have any comments or questions, anything I can answer about the golf swing, I'm here for you. So, and I'll be here after this whole thing passes us, and be back on the lesson tee helping people. If you want, go ahead and DM me your golf swing. I'll take a look at it. I'll do an analysis. I'll send it back. I have a sweet huddle program that can really I can put your golf swing into my huddle program, and I can do a voiceover swing analysis for you, give you some drills to help you practice in the backyard. Again, thanks for joining me today for our backyard golf lessons. I'm Jess Frank, PGA teaching professional, and hope to speak soon and see you on the golf course. So thanks again for watching. Take care.